Hello everybody, it's Liam here, and this is going to be my plan to monetize LinkedIn. Very interesting, very interesting. I'm going to show you, I guess, how I'm going to do it, and also how I'm able to do it for just €59 one-time payment without having any sort of reoccurring payments for softwares. Extremely easy. I basically call it free, but of course that would be clickbait, so that's perfect. So in terms of monetizing LinkedIn, I think everyone knows that LinkedIn is the B2B platform where you can reach any sort of professionals if you want to sell a service, if you want to sell a product, if you want to reach them in general. Personally, I think I think YouTube is kind of more for retention and building kind of a relationship. And of course, LinkedIn can do the same, but LinkedIn just has more of a presence in that kind of thing. So if you look here, this is a very simple Miro board, right? I'm a genius at this type of stuff. So LinkedIn, you need an audience. Obviously, you need people that like listen to you, ideally, and they think what you say is interesting. You need to have authority. So whatever you speak about, whatever this audience listens to, they need to think that you know your shit, which is basically pretty accurate, right? And then lastly, you need to have something to sell. That's kind of like the three general things you need. Like, I'm not going to go like crazy like I don't want to complicate it. You need people that listen to you. They need to think you're smart. Basically, you have a brain cell in here somewhere, and then you also need to have something to sell, which is basically what you're talking about. So as you can see, I've also done a bit more of a very in-depth second tier thought process. Of the second tier of getting an audience is consistency, and then to go down from consistency, I could be like post like once a day or something, right? The next one is something to sell. Be good at something. Basically, you just need to be good at something that people want, right? For me, it's lead generation, and I also love AI and automation. So that's like my kind of like thing. Everyone has their own thing. It could be video editing. It could be, God knows, maybe you like repairing phones in your spare time. Or I was talking to someone the other day and they like sewing for 1920s clothing. It looked really cool, to be completely honest. Like, that's something that I found interesting. Or you could be an insane fighter, right? It really doesn't matter. And then, well, okay, ideally it should be a service that you can provide over the internet. And then lastly, so to sell something, you need to be good at it. So do you have the hours put in? Do you actually know what you're talking about? Like, I've spent a lot of hours in lead generation. I have a pretty good idea of what I'm talking about. Setting up systems, doing emails, sending kind of like everything for clients, like booking them in, auto processing systems, like the process, right? That's it. And then, right, and if I was to get, say, like third tier thinking of be good at something, thousands of hours into something, don't know what it is, figure it out, not my problem. And then authority. So basically being useful. So you need to find a way to turn be good at something into something people listen to. And this is where kind of like the interruption kind of happens. So authority is being useful, and being useful is posting stuff that people can use on a day-to-day basis. Like, this is quote unquote authority. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm some, yeah, no. This is kind of authority because I'm posting on what I'm doing and my kind of plans. So this is great and all, but like, how do I do it? So my kind of plan is, if I go into LinkedIn, right? Hello. So this is the LinkedIn feed, right? And of course, you have all these people posting. It's just another social media platform. But what I'm kind of focusing on more is, if I go to view my profile, so let's just move this. So as you can see, this is me, obviously, in menu, whatever. And this connections is what I'm kind of interested in. Obviously, it peaks out at like 500, but as you can see, I have connections here. And if you don't know, when you connect with someone and they accept your connection and then you post something, it shows up on their feed. So if you have enough connections, your post is going to get pushed to more people. And obviously people are like, okay, now I have to sit there and I have to go connect. I can only do 120 people a week and all this yada, right? You don't need to do that. So, I was talking about the software. This is AimFox, right? And to be honest, AimFox is absurdly expensive. To be honest, AimFox is extremely expensive. Let me see what the pricing is. Please load. So if I scroll down, oh, there you go. So it's 99 monthly. I love paying 99 euros for a software monthly, guys. Absolutely love it. But no. So the reason I say it's less is because on Rocket Hub, they currently have a deal for $59 for Aimfox with a 10%, as you can see, 10% off. So it's like 55 or something. Don't quote me on that. And it's a lifetime deal. So this is a SaaS that's lifetime, where you can get it and you can use it for your entire life and you don't have to pay another cent for it, another penny at all. It is insane. So obviously I bought it and I was like, okay, this is like a plan. So my goal is, if I just show some of the numbers, my goal is, I'm based in Ireland, of course. So I'm in Ireland. If I go over to my LinkedIn, I'm based in Ireland, near enough to Manu, and I'd like to connect with kind of tech people in the kind of like tech industry in Dublin. So as you can see, I'm just kind of accumulating connections. So 5, 3, 7, 4, 10, 6, 3, 5. Like, it's just kind of happening in the background, slowly and slowly and slowly. And if you do this enough times, like you gain, I don't even know, I can't do maths. It's 50 in about, what, like 10 days or something? So if you get 150 a month, you let this go for a couple months, like in the background, you don't have to pay for it. It's completely automatic. You then get a culmination of like 1,000, 2,000 people that are your first degree, second degree connections. And then once you've done that, you can then go, and my plan is, of course, I'm going to post stuff on what I do. So of course I have a Twitter, right? So if I go Twitter, so my Twitter and my YouTube is kind of like my social platforms that I love. Like these platforms are great. And basically, like, a lot of the stuff I post on Twitter is just going to be like 5 steps to get cheap leads in Apollo. Best 3 places I get leads. Cold email is simple. The barrier to cold email is increasing. This is all stuff I can just repurpose onto LinkedIn. So that's what I'm going to do. It's very simple. It's not difficult, right? So if I was to show, if I go into campaigns, you just go create a campaign, go search campaign. Like, I don't want to overcomplicate it. Search campaign 2, target 250 users. Sure. Right? We'll just go tech CEOs in California. I don't want to think about it. Don't know where you guys are located. Next. Right? It'll prepare a target list. And this might take a little bit to load. So while we're looking at that, oh no, not a little bit to load. So if I go next, yeah, okay, so 19 targets found, sure. It's slowly gathering leads. And then you then have a connection request flow. So this is where the money is, right? So once you start, you have a connections of around 1 to 2,000 at this point. You also have, you've been posting on like your socials, you have some, authority at that point. So if I was to go add a connection now, or messaging sequence. So if I was to add a messaging sequence, I can go, your message will show up here. Wait, where is it? Okay, so I have to create a template. Oh, yeah, okay, I have to create a template. Right. So initial message. And the template I like to follow is hi name. So this is like direct copywriting kind of. I run. So I help X do X do Y in Z time without X. So if I was to like extrapolate that, it would be, I help e-com stores 2x revenue in 90 days without testing different ad creatives, without testing different ad campaigns that don't work. So that's it. Just to, if I was to go further, to show I'm serious, I can make 1 free ad creative for you worth a chat, question mark. That's it. So that's like a messaging request. It's not difficult. So sorry. And then you just throw it in, and then it'll show up here, and then you have like in-mails. So in-mails is basically, you can in-mail people that they have their profile open and you can mail them. So that's kind of like the automation process. And of course, this is the split testing. So you can do A/B testing, seeing which ones kind of do better. So you have authority, you've connected with people, you've set up automations now for connection requests. And then all you have to do is you have to have a sales process, and just get your sales process and you're cooking. So this is an extremely short video on kind of like my thought process and how I am going to kind of go about it myself. Monetizing LinkedIn. I hope you enjoyed. I do have a lead agency down below if you'd like to work together. But anything else, I will see you now. Bye.